Welcome back to Not That Deep, but Maybe, the podcast where we talk like we know what we're doing, but we don't. It's just us, a mic, and a whole lot of opinions nobody asked for.
So, welcome back. It's episode 2, which officially means we have consistency.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, it's only the start of hopefully many more to come for all of you guys.
Hopefully. Look at us growing. Look at us growing.
One episode at a time, man.
That's it. So, how was your week, man?
It was okay. It's been snowing like crazy. It's been so cold in Montreal. The wind, and it's not like it was snowing like hard.
Yeah.
Just consistent, slow and steady. And that really shows you slow and steady wins the race.
That's
What
it.
about you, dude?
Same, pretty much. Slow at work. Just been trying to plan and things for the podcast.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sort of anti-tech.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to figure out how to boost an ad, or you know what I mean? I'm like, I've never had TikTok before.
Yeah.
I decided to create one. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a killer bio.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to be like your mom's favorite actor, your cat's future dad, rocking the chevron mustache, one whisker at a time.
That's fire,
It
dude.
shows my personality, you know?
Definitely.
But we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's so new. It's like foreign ground for me, you know? I've dipped my toes here and there into TikTok.
Yeah.
But if you ask me what some of these trends are, like say your line, Superman or whatever, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
You know, if someone tells me, I'll be like, are you flirting with me?
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going through the same thing right now. Just like a complete learning curve. It's the first time in my life I feel like now I understand like my parents when they're like, hey, how do I do this on the phone? And I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm sitting there trying to figure out this social media shit and it's just not happening.
Yeah. Even thinking about that right now, I'm already going gray. I'm just like, oh my God, Tim Allen and Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Right?
So last week we ended off on our question of the week, which was, what is one of your most embarrassing moments? And Sean didn't have his story prepared, so he's going to tell us his story right now.
Well, to be fair, I didn't have it prepared on purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. I decided, you know what, I'm going to spoil all of you guys with not just one, but two stories. And I'll let you guys decide which one is more embarrassing. Now, don't get me wrong. I've got so many embarrassing stories, but it's one of those things where I need to talk with like a childhood friend or a friend I haven't seen in a while. And they're so generous enough to remind me of those embarrassing moments.
All the finite
And I'm like,
details.
thanks, dude. I didn't even want to come and talk to you about that, but now I know. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So here's one moment that I had. I think I was like 14 years old. I was at my grandmother's cabin in Thunder Bay, just outside of the city of Thunder Bay in Ontario. And I remember like there was like a phone ringing or something, and I had my head down, and you know how kids are, just running up the stairs and whatever. So I ran up the stairs, boom. I turned to the left, and I ran into her screen door.
Oh my God.
And it like kind of ripped, but I never flew through the screen door. I immediately started crying and sobbing. And my grandma, my mom looked at me and both said like, why would you run into the screen? And I'm like, it's not like I was doing it on purpose, right?
Yeah.
But then I just started sobbing and crying, and I'm like, okay.
You're lucky it wasn't the glass door.
Yeah.
The story would be totally different right
I
now.
got a different story about glass, trust me. And the second story, I think this is probably way more embarrassing.
Okay.
My first kiss.
Okay.
Actually, like my legitimate first kiss where I was in grade 9.
Okay.
I remember one of my buddies at the time, his name's Jacob, cool guy, IB program. After like 2 weeks of being at the school, and we're talking, this is a high school of like 1,000 students.
Okay.
So pretty big, you know, for a
Yeah.
town that's like 100,000 people.
Yeah.
And I remember he approached me and said like, hey, that girl over there, Kyla, she's into you, this and that, this and that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. Guess I'm into her as well.
Yeah.
And so we started dating, and like after at the end of the week, I remember it was a Friday.
Okay.
Everyone's goal is to like
You're
try
all
to
hyped up.
yeah, try to like, you know, you start off with the hand holding in the hallways and this and that, and the students are like gossiping
the sweet
about
nothings, the staring.
Yeah, gossiping about the relationship, whispers in the back, you
making
know,
you feel awkward about it.
and they're all staring. And I remember at the end of the week, kind of, you know, every young man's goal is like to get a kiss in by the end of the week or whatever. At least that was mine. Maybe I'm just a dog. I don't know. I'm like, I gotta get a kiss.
Yeah.
And I remember it was a Friday, and it was the end of the day. It was like 3:20 p.m. whatever. She was also an IB student. She's like, oh, I have to go study, whatever. Okay, have a good weekend. And I wanted to kiss her, so I went to like go lean in. I closed my eyes.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel anything.
Oh no.
I'm like, Okay. And then I assume from what she was doing, she backed her face up
Oh
and then just
no.
gave me like a little peck.
Yes, yes,
But when I felt that peck, I thought it was like a legitimate kiss at the time.
yeah, exactly. You're on
Suddenly,
cloud nine now.
I'm on cloud nine. Butterflies are in my heart. I'm looking around at the grass. It's so
The Disney
vibrant.
music is playing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm seeing like imaginary friends smile. No, I'm joking. You know what I mean? Like every life was just so golden. That first kiss you can never replicate. And I
Nah.
remember doing that and just walking home feeling like $1,000,000. I had a little strut, walking like this, do a
Yeah.
little thing, you know. A squirrel went on the grass and he's like showed me a pair of his balls on the grass, and I'm like, yeah, I grew a pair today, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, I'm a man.
Yeah, yeah, and it just felt so heavenly. And then throughout time, I realized, damn, she didn't want to kiss me. She was just didn't want to leave me hanging dry, so she gave me
Exactly.
like a little peck, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was pretty embarrassing.
Damn,
But at the time, it felt so good.
yeah, for sure. My first kiss was in grade 6 in the school bathroom.
A legit kiss? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were like,
Yeah,
yeah, I want to do this.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. I had no clue. She was just like, "Oh, I have a surprise for you," and she's like, "You gotta wait till the end of the day." It was like the end of the year when you have field day and all that. We were just playing games and it's gym all day, and
hmm
so we're like just hanging out in the gym or whatever. And she's like, "Come with me." She led me to the bathroom, and I was like totally clueless.
Of course, you're in grade 6.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't even
it.
think about that.
And then she just like looked at me, like held. I remember it's kind of like a Hallmark moment. She like held my arms, like I don't know,
What do you
like she
mean?
was gonna propose or something, and then just like gave me a peck, and I was like, oh shit! Like I remember, like I was just like confused and like happy at the same time. So yeah,
And you
man.
get that crazy feeling in your body
Yeah.
after. You're all energized.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like a shell shock
So I
moment.
was like more confused than anything.
You know what's crazy about someone who gives like a peck kiss?
Hmm.
The first reaction that I have is like, "Are you a bird?
Yeah,
What is this?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, what?" Like,
that's it.
yeah, it's I can't believe you were just in grade 6.
Oh yeah.
When I was in grade 6, I was singing Beatles song with one of our music teachers. He just brought a guitar and
Hmm.
you know, Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon,
They
all
had
that kind
us
of stuff.
sing that song there, California Dreaming. You remember
Oh
that?
yeah.
Dude. And doing it with the recorders
Yeah.
and everything. Yo, they had us rehearse that for the whole year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like that teacher in particular in public school, he was a great influence on the students.
Mhm.
Like even if we weren't in his class, he'd gather everyone from the same floor into his classroom, and he'd just sit there, play his guitar, and he'd have the lyrics written out
Okay.
on a piece of paper or on
Yeah.
the board, and he'd go through and flip through all the lyrics.
Okay.
It was incredible.
That's
I think to have a passionate teacher like that, it was
Yeah.
so awesome, dude.
That's what we're missing right now, man. I'm telling you, dealing with some of the teachers at my kid's school, it's like, they're just checking in for a paycheck and checking right back out.
Well, I think I can't speak for all teachers.
Yeah, not
but-
all
but
of them, but
a lot, you know, there's a vast majority that do it because you got summers off,
Yeah.
winter breaks off. I mean, it's all benefits,
Yeah.
right? And how could you not want to do something like that when you get the entire summer off?
for sure. And
Right.
they are under strain, though. I see it doing some of the events with them and stuff. There's not
Ooh.
enough of them to go around for the students. So
Yeah, but who wants to be able to handle like 20, 30 students?
I know I
mean,
couldn't.
Are you kidding me?
I'm struggling with my 2, so forget 30.
I would be struggling with a cat if I was,
Yeah.
cat dad or something. Like, that's hard enough.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. So I finally finished the Diddy doc.
Did you?
I finally finished it.
Wait, before you tell,
And I'm gonna
all
try
of
to
us-
keep it at, like as PG as possible.
Yeah, you can't spoil too much.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Even though right now it's like the most viral thing on earth, so I'm just gonna try and not bore everybody with the details.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things that have been publicly released in the past week,
Mhm.
and there was one where paparazzi were pressing Justin Bieber
Yeah.
about
I
the
know.
events that happened, this and
Yeah.
that. And what he said was, all he said was, "Don't ask me about that man ever. Some things I moved on from for my own peace. What's in that documentary? Let's just say people are finally waking up." Then he told his security team to delete that footage, force them to delete the footage.
Wow.
I mean, it's no surprise considering, where
Mm-hmm.
his career started from, this and that, and then also hanging out with Diddy.
Yeah.
But it kind of gets weird where a grown adult, so do you guys know who Fat Joe is?
Yeah.
Big artist, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently he tweeted that he used to roll with Diddy. They were like they're homies together. They wanted to make music, so he went to go to Diddy's studio apartment.
All right.
And what happened was like Diddy started saying like, "Hey, can I touch your chain? This and that," and started saying like, "Yo, fat, I'd eat that red bone." Beep.
Oh my God.
And right away he packed his stuff and he never spoke with Diddy again.
Wow.
And that's weird. You know what I mean? Like you're just trying to hang out with your homie. You
Yeah.
want to make music, and that comes out like that.
Well, listen to this. Even the co-founder of Bad Boy, which
Who's
most
the
people,
co-founder?
yeah, most people don't know that there is a co-founder, and there's a reason for that because
Why?
Diddy held him in the office hostage with a bat, telling him he would smash his head open if he didn't sign over the company because he
Wow.
needed a deal to go through.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I need all the company in order for it to work." He goes, "Don't worry, I'll hook you up on the back end." Blah 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 blah. So he forced him to sign it over, like while standing behind him with a bat.
That's insane.
And on top of it, in the end of the documentary, he drops the bombshell that Diddy also sexually assaulted him throughout the years of the while he was founding the company and working.
That's Lil Rod, right? Is
No,
that who
not
it is?
Little
No?
Rod. No. His name is Eric Sermon, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's Eric Sermon doing?
Nothing. He tried to sue many years later. It was too late.
Hmm.
It was far too late. The company grew too big. It was basically they threw the lawsuit out.
Yeah, it's an empire at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, it was way too late. He waited something like 15 years or 20 years. But at the same time, from what he said, he was dealing with, I guess, all the trauma of it and all the things leading up to that moment. And another thing, it's like when you really look at it, there was such a pattern of this guy getting away with things, and nobody saw it until like this big breakthrough happened with Cassie.
Or
He's
if
been involved in so many shootings that just
Mhm.
went away, or somebody else had to take the blame. Him and his son, how he met Lil Rod.
Yeah.
And I want to get into his segment too. How he met Lil Rod was they were in a studio. He put out a writer's camp.
Mhm.
He needed help trying to figure out a song he wanted to put out. Lil Rod shows up. He had a friend there or whatever. He saw Diddy and his oldest son, Justin, go into the bathroom with the guy. He hears 3 gunshots. He's sitting in the studio thinking, "Oh, maybe I hit one of the sound effect buttons." Literally, that's his word. Because he goes, "There's no way I just heard 3 gunshots while I'm in P. Diddy's studio."
Mhm.
Now he realizes P. Diddy and the son walk out calmly. They leave like nothing ever happened. He goes into the bathroom. There's a man in there bleeding to death.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's
Holy-
trying to save this man's life. He's
Yeah.
like get me towels. He's trying to tourniquet, whatever, put
Yeah.
pressure. Finally, he gets to a security guard to call the ambulance.
Mhm.
Before the ambulance shows up, the security guard tells him like, "Shut up, I'm gonna handle this." Police showed up, left. Nobody ever got arrested or anything, and that was his first interaction with P Diddy.
That's wild.
After that, P Diddy contacts him and says, "Hey, I want you to help me with my album, the Love album."
Yeah, yeah.
Kept him for like 2.5 years straight. Every day he had to be with him, work on this album, produced all the songs on it and everything. Till this day, he's never received any payment.
What?
Promised him $250,000 minimum. Never got it. He then settled on $25,000
That's it?
for 2.5 years of work.
That's insane.
And he still never got the $25,000.
What?
Yeah, dude.
So what's he doing then? Like, how do you just continue to work and not get paid? And
I have
like,
no clue.
intimidation,
Even
force.
even one of the members of Dirty Money, which is a group that he had,
Yeah.
they said when you sign with him, he promises you fame, not fortune. And it's like it's kind of like do you want your art to be seen more than you want to make money? A majority of them do because they're thinking, "Oh, maybe I can make the money down the line." That's not the way that contract is structured, though.
Yeah, it's just
So
you're poor.
yeah, when you see the way he manipulates people, it's quite interesting.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's very, very like, oh man, he'll make you feel like you're the most important person in the world
Yeah, very manipulative.
while he needs you, and then in the end, it doesn't matter.
No. Does he really need you at the end of the day?
Yeah.
No. There's thousands.
He
that are
called
just like him.
one of the former artists. He asked her, "Oh, please give me a statement," because Dawn was the other half of Dirty Money. She
Yeah.
filed a class action lawsuit against him
Mhm.
because she wanted for all the abuse and all this and whatever, all her royalties.
Yeah.
So he called the other member and asked her, "Oh, please give me a statement. I would never ask you for anything. I've done so much for you." She said, "You know what's weird? When I was going through my divorce and I needed help with lawyers, I called you and I asked you for $5,000 as a loan.
Yeah.
You told me, hey, I can't do it. This is somebody who's worth $2 billion.
That's wow.
And she said, you couldn't do that, but now you want to call me because Dawn is exposing the things that you did."
Yeah.
You know what I
And now
mean?
suddenly I'm valuable,
Yeah,
right?
dude. And
Like,
it's like just to see the switch, he shamelessly did it. It was like, wow, amazing.
yeah, that's the nerve,
Yeah, yeah.
you know? Uh, one of the guys that he used to work with, Lil Rod,
Hmm.
he said they would party together a lot, right?
Yeah.
And he's publicly made a claim where he's partied, he's like slept with girls, stayed at Diddy's place, and sometimes like he admitted to getting spiked by Diddy,
Yeah.
waking up sore
Oh yeah.
next to Diddy in the bed.
Yeah, yeah.
That to me is like the first red flag. Why was it continuing?
Hmm.
You know, was it by force, intimidation, what? You know,
Yeah.
but that's so crazy.
Yeah, well, the way he described it is like it was one of those things where it's like everything I had was now tied up into him in this project.
Hmm.
He goes, for me to leave and leave with nothing would have been like time wasted with my family and everything. He goes, I missed 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays, one of my child's birth, everything. So he's like, I didn't want to leave and it be for nothing because he's thinking, wow, this exposure will change my life and this money is gonna like.
Yeah, but that's where the
And
the
then
fame,
that's where
right?
the caveat comes in, where it's like he's never planning on paying you anything at all,
Nah,
at all.
nah.
He'd
He's
rather see the ship burn than give you a ride. Like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, at that point, he's just a master of manipulation. I wonder if that just comes from his childhood or something, or
yeah. He
he's
had a
just
pretty rough childhood. I admit that, but I
did it
mean,
show in the documentary?
it did. He's especially one of the people there when they were speaking about the beatings he used to receive,
Mm-hmm.
brought tears to the man's eyes.
Yeah.
He said it's like a beating that like no grown man should receive. He was receiving as a child. So
Wow.
yeah,
Still, I mean, you'd
yeah.
think you can either go two routes, become like an
And then
evil
if that's
supervillain.
happening,
Mm.
along with the lavish parties and him being unattended and everything, you can kind of use your imagination to think that there was probably other abuse. You know, these things are usually taught to these people. That's the thing. It's not really like something that's born into you.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
exactly. Because you could choose one or the other. You can be a villain or you could be, you
yeah,
know, a hero.
that's it.
And he's choosing obviously to be a villain.
Yeah, and they
A
went
really
into
good one.
it a lot of it too. He's had like a secret drug addiction for like 20 years. Even when he
I'm
got
not
arrested,
surprised though.
while he was in Manhattan, awaiting to be arrested and all this, he's filming the whole thing. You know when they arrested him? Guess what they found?
Hmm.
Okay, he had $9,000 cash, a big ass bag of baby oil and lube.
What?
Okay, and
Huh.
two big bags of ketamine mixed with Molly that was crushed in like pink powder, like 2 8 balls.
Wow.
And you're
Okay.
waiting, you know you're going to jail, and the only thing you have on your mind is, yo, let me get the baby oil, the lube, and the Molly.
Yeah, like
Come on, man.
what?
Yeah, dude. It's a different guy. It's a different guy.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an understatement for
Yeah.
sure.
And yeah, man, that's just my thoughts on it. That's like it's just a wow. It was
Well,
an
now
amazing trip to watch that.
it's like you know, so publicly critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
Like 50 Cent's having so much beef with him, and now people are starting to sort of hate on 50 Cent, like Marlon Wayans,
Yeah.
right?
There's him and Ja Rule are saying, "Oh, well, we're gonna make a doc on you about your past."
Yeah.
It's like we know about his past. Those all his
Yeah, yeah.
albums.
Yeah, he tells everything about it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
very transparent about it.
Yeah.
Like,
What are you gonna say that we don't know? You know what I mean?
nothing. You
Yeah.
can't really say anything.
If
you
as
know?
long as he wasn't doing Diddy parties, I think he's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, based on what you've watched,
Mhm.
which documentary do you think is bigger? The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp documentary or the Diddy one?
Definitely Diddy. Because
Yeah.
it affected so many people's lives. Like when you realize the amount of people that he manipulated and controlled in order to gain the power, the fame, and the money,
Mm-hmm.
and he left them with absolutely nothing. Greg Mack, which was at during that time one of the most sought after hip hop artists,
Yeah.
he had absolutely no money. He went to I think it was a wedding or something with his wife. The wife had to get him to go and ask Diddy and say like, "Yo, we need money for diapers and stuff."
What?
And this is somebody that's selling hundreds of thousands, millions of records.
Yeah.
He doesn't have $100 in his pocket, so he goes up to Diddy, asks him, "Hey, can I get some money, like in advance or something?
Mhm.
I have bills."
Yeah.
Diddy pulls out a giant stack out of his pocket, takes one singular $100 bill and gives it to him. Tells him, "You have to go on stage for this stuff."
Whoa. Okay.
That's the kind of person you're talking about.
And if it was going, obviously it was happening throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
Why were people so scared? Like, why wouldn't they just want to come out and be like, "Hey, this is the monster"?
That's the thing. It's
It's
because
insane.
I think it's just when you get into that lifestyle. Like they even said, he was so big that was the gatekeeper. It's
So you
almost
have to go through him.
you have to. Yeah, at one point you had to get through him.
Yeah.
There was no other option. You had to tolerate it, or your music just never gets heard.
If you're a hip hop artist,
Yeah,
right? But for
yeah. R and
example,
B,
yeah, like Justin Bieber is not a hip hop artist.
No, no. But at that point,
So why did he have to go through
because
Diddy?
of all the years of everybody shutting up, so now he just looks at like this mogul, this legend in the making. Oh, man, this guy can take you from nothing to something overnight. It's fucking P Diddy. That's what people saw him as.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
nobody had anything to say. Everybody knew to keep quiet.
Does he have any Grammys?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
But not a lot. Like he's
Oh,
not
no, he's
like
got a lot
pulling
of-
off like Drake.
He's got a
you
lot
know?
of hits. I don't think he's ever been. I don't know, really. You'd have to look at the numbers and break it down. You
Yeah.
have to realize that he got so much credit for so many things, so many
That
groups,
probably
and
weren't even his.
That a lot of it wasn't.
Yeah.
There's one part in the documentary. It took him, I believe, it was like 4 months to write 8 bars, and they were shit bars.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I should have wrote them down. It was like I could think of a better 8 than
Yeah.
in like 10 minutes.
Well, you know what's funny? His physical appearance, people are assuming that he's Somali.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He has a lot of the distinct traits.
No, I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
Captain Phillips.
And then they talked about the Kid Cudi thing, okay?
Yeah.
So he had an assistant that ended up moving up to like a company president. She used to run every day-to-day operation. And at one point when they were in LA, he put her in charge of Cassie.
Mhm.
And she's like, I like Cassie, we got along, so I gave her some freedom. So what she was doing was
Oh, you have to give someone freedom?
yeah,
That's
basically.
ridiculous.
So she was letting her go out, chill with her friends, like live a normal life.
Yeah.
And then one day she texts her and she goes, hey, can I have my friend come hiking with us? And she goes, sure, but who's your friend first?
Uh-huh.
And she goes, Scott. As in Scott Muscaduddy or whatever his name is, Kid Cudi.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and she goes, why would you text my phone his name? Because she knew that P. Diddy knew all, could see or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, now you just involved me, like, indirectly with him. So she goes to sleep. Not even the next day. P. Diddy shows up at her house, 3 o'clock in the morning, pants torn, foaming from the mouth, high on drugs with a gun. And he points the gun at her and says, hey, get dressed. We're going to go murder Kid Cudi.
What?
And she goes, I don't want to murder Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't give a fuck what you want to do. We're going to murder Kid Cudi. Get in the car.
Whoa.
So now they're driving over there at like 3:30 in the morning, bro. He's all high, gun. She's being held hostage.
Yeah.
He goes into the house. She decides to call Cassie to try and give her a heads up. Like, hey, he's coming into the house with a
of
gun. He's
course.
going to kill him.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, we're not there. Don't worry. He's with me. So now he comes back out. He goes, yo, I know you can get in touch with Cassie. Call her and tell her to come home right now. And you're not going anywhere. So she calls her and says, please, like, come back. He's not going to let me leave if you don't come home. So
Mhm.
Cassie said, you know what? Just come get me. Come meet me right here.
Mm-hmm.
And she went back to it. She said as soon as he got out the car, he started kicking her and everything. And she just had to, like, sit there because he had the gun and stuff. Next day, she was fired after working with him for, like, 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy, that's wild.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, when you mentioned him kicking her, I actually saw something the other day that I forgot to mention earlier. So I was walking where St. Laurent Boulevard is,
Yeah.
Pine, and at the corner there's like a Jean Coutu,
Mhm.
right? And I remember it was like snowing like crazy. I think that was on the Thursday, and there was an Arab guy beating up a girl, his girlfriend.
Oh, shit.
I thought she just slipped on the ice there,
Yeah.
and then I saw him kicking her, not even trying to help her up.
What?
And I was 2 blocks away, but I could see it.
Mhm.
And there was a car at the red light, and I'm praying that they called the police or did something.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Yeah, it happened at like 11:22.
Nowadays, people will walk. You could be dying on the street. People will walk by.
Yeah.
They're more likely to pull out their phone and videotape before they actually.
Yeah,
help you.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
it was like mind blowing. Yeah, I actually forgot to even tell you that a couple
Yeah.
days ago. But yeah, it was 11:22 p.m.
Mhm.
And I saw that from like 2 blocks away, and like the car that was right in front. I can't stress that enough. I hope they did something.
Yeah, hopefully.
But he got like a couple kicks in, a punch, and then she crossed the street the other way, and he just went straight down towards like the Irish pub and all that.
It's wild, dude. What
I
some
mean,
people just do.
disgusting.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
completely
just the
insane.
disrespect. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's up?
another news, man. I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. I watch it with my kids, and
Oh, me too.
I've been watching it since a kid.
Yeah.
Today, December 12th,
13th.
13th.
Yeah.
John Cena's retiring tonight, dude. At 7.
Really?
Yeah, final match. I'm kind of pissed about the matchmaking, to be honest.
Why? Who's he fighting
He's
against?
going against Gunther, which is like not
What?
really. Yeah, not. He's been
That's a
around
low
for a minute
profile
now.
fight.
That's
I
what I
mean,
mean.
it's not
So
big.
I'm hoping that they have good writing and like he gets hurt and like Edge comes out or something. You know what I mean? Like one of his good rivalries, Randy Orton or something. For me,
Triple X enters.
this feels like a lackluster retirement for somebody who's like given everything to the company for 25 years. He's basically the face of it until
He
Cody
became the
Rhodes.
face.
You know
Of
what
course.
I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like that. So I'm kind of anticipating that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up with wrestling as well.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do half brothers and stuff. We'd go wrestle in the
Oh,
backyard,
dude.
backyard
Yeah,
wrestling,
man.
right?
Me and my little sister, fucking, we're jumping off and stuff, everything.
Yeah, I remember like there was Chris Benoit,
Oh yeah.
Eddie Guerrero,
Oh,
Shawn
yeah, man.
Michaels, Kurt Angle,
Yeah.
like those wrestlers, like those are the ones that I grew up with,
Oh yeah, man.
right?
Yeah. The Undertaker, bro.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I know. He was just wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Big Show. I mean, who's picking him up, right?
John Cena.
Yeah. That's probably why he has back problems now.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on.
Yo, Great Khali was like 600 pounds, and he had him on his back. And
Yeah.
this dude's not that big, bro.
Yeah.
He's muscular, but not big. But
Yeah, exactly. He's
Yeah.
just kind of stocky, right?
Yeah.
Kind of pudgy in a way. Yo, there's actually a wrestling league here in Quebec. In
Yeah, you were
Montreal.
telling me about it.
It's like Battle War or something like that, and it's
Okay.
like super entertaining.
Yeah, I
Like-
gotta go with you one of these times.
Yeah, it's happening tomorrow.
Okay.
You can go with me.
Okay. I'll probably be editing this though, so tomorrow is
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could take 2 hours, go watch some
Maybe.
wrestling.
maybe.
Wrestling.
Or wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's wild. Like they got their little intros. There's one guy from LA. He's like probably like mid-50s. His name's Sexy Eddie.
Okay.
He's just hung like a horse, he got mustache, everything. He's doing his thing. And like there's no filters.
Okay.
You'll have intergender matches.
Yeah, you were telling me that. That's so wild.
Male
dude.
versus female. And I'm like, this is crazy.
That's like
what?
WWF days when they were in the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
they were trying to
yeah.
give you that shock value.
And like I've never seen anything like it, and I'm kind of like, oh man, when the guys, the male wrestlers are playing dirty and stuff, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's so bad, like
Yeah.
you want the girl to win. The last time I went, the girl actually beat the guy,
Oh,
and I was
nice.
like so pumped,
all right.
right?
All right.
Yeah. So now they're gonna have like their Christmas special come up, and I don't know.
That'll probably be the last show for the year.
Yeah, obviously, right?
Time to go on vacay.
Pretty much, but yeah, it's like super entertaining. All you do is you pay $20 cash, boom, that's it. And they only accept cash at the bar. They have posters, they even have hot sauces that are like absolutely delicious.
Okay.
You can even meet with the wrestlers after,
Yeah.
in between shows and whatever. Yeah,
So yeah, that's what I like about smaller promotions, even
Yeah.
when it comes to like amateur boxing, anything, because
Mm.
you'll always get that moment with whoever you went to go see.
yeah,
In comparison, like even when I went to WWE with my son, we had super close tickets.
Yeah.
We got to see some of them or whatever, but then other times the security guards were just dicks.
yeah.
Like they're there trying to come and see
Interact
and
with you
sign.
guys?
Yeah, and they're like blocking them off. Like, no, you can't come this far in. And it's like, what do you mean? We're in like the third row. Like,
Yeah.
I could spit on the ring. That's how close I am. Like, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was lucky enough. Roman Reigns gave him signed a poster for him.
No way.
Yeah,
That's a big
and that's
dude.
who he wanted to see.
That's a big dude,
Yeah.
man.
And Trish Stratus came out that day.
What?
Yeah, she
This
came
was
out of
here
retirement.
where?
Here in Montreal. We
Place
went,
Bell?
that's the one in Laval.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Place Bell. There,
That's the
yeah.
one we were at.
What?
Yeah, dude.
If I saw her, I'd be like, I'm gonna propose. Rose in the mouth. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty
Really?
wild. Yeah, yeah.
Did you meet her?
No, we
Or
didn't
you
get to
just
see
saw
her
her?
up close. We just got to see her. She came in, did like a monologue,
Yeah.
fought with the girl, and that was like her comeback
Yeah.
afterwards. Because then we saw her in Raw like a couple weeks later.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Is she, in person? Is she tall, short? What is she?
She's super tall, bro.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I thought
Yeah.
she was short.
I don't know if it was just maybe because of the boots, but she looked like she was like 6'3".
What?
Yeah, dude.
Towering over you? You
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
You're like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. I was like, Amazon? Like,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah. It's definitely the boots. Let's just play it.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, a lot of them look bigger in person, and then
Yeah.
some of them looked way smaller.
Like who?
I believe his name is Seth Rollins.
I think I've heard of him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a Canadian too. He looked way smaller in person.
Seth Rollins?
Yeah, Seth Rollins. He's very
All right.
popular.
So I'll search it as we're talking right now, but
Yeah.
why? How tall was he supposed to be? Do you remember?
No, not even just height wise. Like he just looks small, like in general.
Really?
Yeah,
So Seth Rollins, I'm still trying to look. Oh yeah, okay. So
his wife is in there too.
Yeah, he's actually from the States though.
Okay, I thought he
And
was a
he's a
Canadian.
meter and 85, so he's like 6.5 feet.
Okay, that's why. Okay, so
Yeah.
he's like average height.
Yeah,
I
100,
guess
102 kilos.
I guess on TV he just looked way taller.
Camera angles, movie
Yeah,
magic, right?
exactly. The movie magic.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of movie magic, you hear about the Netflix acquisition?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. Like
Really?
I have nothing bad to say about Netflix on its own terms,
Yeah.
but when you're trying to overtake the industry where you remove theater
Oh, at this point
releases,
they're not trying. They
and
just did it.
the thing is, like Netflix, they always, more or less are coming out with subpar content.
Yeah,
And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It just seems like they're focusing so much on output that there's a loss of quality in that.
for sure.
And that's just logic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you need to have these original stories where it's like you get true passionate creators who love what they do and come up with an original story and just put something out, right? But for them, it's all about output, output, output. Now let's increase your subscription price because they're not cheap.
Oh, they're guaranteed gonna rate. They spent I think it was like 80 point something billion for Warner Brothers, HBO Max,
I thought
which is
HBO. No,
HBO.
I thought HBO was.
No, they got HBO with it. I did all the research right before this.
Yeah, but
episode.
HBO is owned by a company in the UK, I think.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't
British.
matter. They own HBO now and
What?
and Discovery.
Okay.
So now they have a legendary like catalog just with HBO alone. That's not including all the Warner Brothers IPs.
Game of Thrones, this and that.
Dude,
this and
Harry
that.
Potter.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, it's huge.
And it's like, are they gonna like Netflixify this? You know, where it's like
Oh,
you said,
yeah,
where it's
yeah.
just like, oh, let's
Output.
pump out this show and
Well, it's
let's
sort
do
of
this.
It's
and-
like Disney Plus when they took Star Wars.
dude, forget it. Now it's like
I mean,
every
yeah.
every 2 months a new Star Wars show is in the making, or
Yeah,
you know, it's like,
reports and rumors.
yeah,
and- yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's a little worrying. Like myself personally, some people say all theaters are too expensive. Yeah,
was the
in a way,
experience, though.
sure, but that's an experience that you can't even replicate. For example, like it's one of those things where even if you were to buy a large projector and try to imitate a movie theater experience, it's impossible. When you go to that theater, that's where everyone unites as one.
yeah.
Like Tom Cruise said when he won the honorary Oscar, he said it's just we all laugh together, we cry together. It's a very community orientated activity to do, and I think
And it's like a family thing too. I remember as a kid, you were like, "Oh man, let's go see Monsters Inc." or
Yeah.
whatever, and it was like a moment. You were like, look, so hyped up for the end of the week. Oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna go get the popcorn and
I think what the problem is though is like if theater prices like for tickets here in Canada,
I think they're pretty reasonable, personally, unless you're going to the
$14.
yeah,
That's not bad. Cheap. There's a couple of other theaters where they're $8.
yeah,
We went to one.
Cinestars and stuff.
Yeah, we went to one and we saw The Conjuring.
Mhm.
It was okay.
It was great.
Where my problem is with this is that concessions are too expensive.
Yeah, that's the problem.
When you're paying $18 for popcorn,
Yeah.
that shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Guys, popcorn should be max $8 for a large one. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
It costs nothing for those kernels. You know what I
on.
mean? $8, and then if you want butter, they'll have the butter in the back, and you pay like an extra $2 or whatever. You know what I mean? So max like $8 to $10 for a large popcorn. I think that should be it. And even when you're buying like nibs or some of the smaller like Sour Patch Kids and stuff,
hmm
why are they still like $8?
Yeah, I have no clue.
What,
You
$8,
go to
$9,
Dollarama, get them for
$10?
like $3.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, even sometimes cheaper.
Yeah.
So that's my issue with it. If they could fix just concession prices, you'll have people going to buy the popcorn buckets and like the exclusive promo items that they
Yeah.
have for certain films. It'd be a huge hit.
I think what they're gonna do is like what Prime does, because right now here in Canada, Netflix is like with tax, it's like $27, almost $30, and now they're gonna
That's
try
for
and
the plan without ads, though, right?
yeah, and now I feel like they're gonna try and like add on. Oh, if you want HBO, if you want this,
Okay.
like all the other ones,
like Prime there.
and it's like at what
Oh,
point it's
come
like
on.
you guys are like competing with cable. Like I'm even thinking like, yo, maybe I should just go back and get cable again. Like
Satellite TV.
yeah,
I
I'm
think
like, how
even
much do I
satellite.
watch? Like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? To the
Realistically, you
point
don't
where
watch that much.
that's what I mean.
So like even like when you're listening to music, for example,
hmm
I have like 7 songs I go through all
Okay,
the
no,
time.
I'm a heavy music.
Okay, you're switching all the time?
Yeah, like all my phone's memory is literally just music.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I got 87 songs and I'm like, I'm okay with it.
Okay, no, I'm listening to like 6, 7 albums a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think? Do you think the deal falls through?
I think what's gonna happen is they're already having speaks of there being an issue with them having a monopoly.
Yeah.
There already talks about an antitrust lawsuit.
Okay.
So the fact that now they have all of these studios and everything gives them far too much influence is the issue. There's already been major studios in Hollywood that have sent a complaint to Congress letting them know that they're going to probably pursue the antitrust lawsuit.
Yeah.
So that might end up costing them a lot in the end. I mean, if that lawsuit ends up going through, it could cost them a lot in the end. Because like at this point now they're entering every single space you can imagine. They're taking over these studios that have all these IPs. They're going into live streaming, sports.
You know what's kind of crazy too, and I don't mean this in sort of like a selfish way of saying, oh, actors are overpaid or whatnot. Teaches their own. What I think is if Netflix owns all these studios, instead of a director getting paid like let's say $5 million, $10 million, what's going to happen is that Netflix is going to say, you know what, we're going to pay you like 200,000. You're going to be the guy to direct it now. We're going to pay the actors only 100,000.
That was one of the arguments too.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to just get unknown directors, maybe more opportunities as a whole for artists.
Yeah.
But I mean, those big A-listers that are on top, I think they'll just divert and save money and hire other actors that are unknown.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen.
If I had the money, I would start my own production company and have just original ideas only. The best of the best. These creative individuals, you know, that don't have a resume yet, and be like, we're going to create something special, and we'll do theatrical releases only.
Yeah.
No streaming, nothing.
Whole bunch of outside thinkers.
Yeah, and even like polls, just being like, hey, if we did a movie synopsis of this, would you guys be interested? Yes or no? And let the community speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that'd be super interesting, but it's, as an actor, it's pretty disappointing. I'm not going to lie. To have just online streaming, less theatrical experiences and whatnot.
Yeah.
It rubs me the wrong way. I don't agree with it.
And if you take a look at like lately, a lot of the well-performing films, because like before it was like, okay, if a movie had a really bad opening week, whatever, it would be on streaming like a month later. And then the ones that performed well, you had to wait like 3 months or maybe rent it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, and even renting it though, it's $30.
But like,
have you seen that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
like,
crazy.
How's that a rental
Double,
price? I might as well go to the movies now.
Yeah.
But like, look at Sinners, for example. They had an amazing opening week. It was like very viral and everything.
Records, most
and that came out April something. I think by June 1st, it was already on streaming.
Was it?
Yeah, dude.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. I didn't watch it because, you know, my disdain for Michael B. Jordan. But we'll get into that in another episode. Anyways, this guy in this monotone
all
facial
I'm gonna
expression.
say is Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. Fuck. If you ever hear this, Michael B. Jordan, fuck you. I hope you run into him one day on set. Just tell him, yeah, my best friend hates your guts.
But I'll be like, don't worry, I love you.
Yeah. And I wanted to watch Sinners so bad because I was watching the trailers and stuff. Then I realized he was the main actor, and I said, I'm not wasting 2 hours of my time.
I honestly, I like the era that they put Sinners in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like 1980s or something?
Yeah, no, 60s.
60s, right?
It reminds me of like
still
Red
kind of
Dead
racist.
Redemption.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that it was a vampire movie.
Okay.
When I was watching it, I just thought it was, oh yeah, him. And then there's like a battle amongst like the town folks or whatever because he's dating like that girl. I don't know. That's what I assumed, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But obviously, it's a vampire movie.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. It sort of gave me like 30 Days of Night vibes.
Okay.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
What'd you think of it?
That's where they're in Antarctica, right?
The Arctic.
Yeah, the Arctic.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit was fire.
Josh
I think
Hartnett?
we need more movies like that.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett was sick.
I'm tired of like the lovable vampire. Oh, he's so beautiful and
Aren't you a Twilight fan?
Yeah, I am a Twilight fan.
There you go.
I am, but the problem is like
come on, man.
The problem is that created the blueprint for vampires. Afterwards.
No.
Yeah, because following Twilight, they were all pussy vampires. Vampire Diaries, pussy vampires. Legacies, pussies.
Although I admit, Vampire Diaries is pretty solid.
What's the one?
Originals, I liked.
The
Originals.
only gangster in all of those shows was fucking Klaus. He's the only guy that gave you.
Oh yeah,
He's the only guy that gave you real like, hey, I'm 1,000 years old and tired with life.
I'm gonna
vibes.
destroy you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I'm a hybrid.
Yeah,
now, you know what I mean?
the rest of them were too busy falling in love and falling out of love and
and
it's
trying
like,
to resist temptation of
Yeah.
sucking on each other's necks and
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, all right.
It's like, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of the show, but it's like, give me that visceral. You're supposed to be like an apex predator. I want to see that side of it.
Like legit, like the Predator.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Heat vision, you move fast in the trees,
Yeah.
strike at night, turn into bats, fly away.
You know?
what I mean? Cause the fog to show up, like all that kind of stuff.
That's what we need.
I think they're missing still a solid werewolf supernatural series.
I think yeah, if done right, yeah.
Something that's like dark and gritty like that.
Like Wolfman.
I've never even heard of that.
The film that they made, I'm trying to think of the year. That one was done well. So
Who's starring?
Oh, dude, I can never remember this guy's name. He's got the Bert and Ernie eyebrows, man. He plays in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of Wolfman movies, so it's not hard to figure out.
There isn't.
The most modern one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then that one was gritty. It was good. Like,
well, I've told you.
It was dark because it took place in like the 18th century.
I told you I love the grittiness of Dracula with Luke Evans.
Yeah, that one
If
was
they
good.
could match that with a werewolf, either a film or a TV series, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
I prefer more films now than anything because I find it's just like,
drags on.
dude, there's just so many shows to the point where it's like slop. It's just repetitive slop. Same thing, same premise. Oh, how many cop shows are you gonna put out? How many fucking versions of Scrubs are you gonna put out? Fireman PD and
Chicago
fucking,
PD.
yo, get out of here
Nashville
with this
PD,
shit.
whatever,
yeah, it's just like time filling slop.
Well,
it's all the same premise.
Truth be told, though, if you're into that genre, they're following different lives of different teams, right?
Yeah.
So different events are going to occur depending on where you're at, your geolocation. So it makes sense.
Yeah,
I could see it. Like in Miami, you're going to be facing a whole lot of crazy versus going somewhere else.
Like, okay, make a reality version of that where you're actually following these first responders. Now that's more interesting than me watching a drama based around like, you know, a serious
I mean,
matter.
they have emergencies of the ER, veterinarian edition.
Dude, that shit is nuts. Do you ever see the one with humans?
No, I saw the one where it was with pets and zoo animals,
Dude,
and that was crazy.
Wildest ER stories. Go watch that shit. That'll like leave you wondering what people do in their own homes.
Really?
Oh my god, bro. Like, guy goes in and he's got like, I don't know, like 20 Hot Wheels stuck up his ass or something. Like
my God.
The most wild.
So embarrassing.
Yeah,
Can you
the most wild shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember.
That was weird. We had a little drop out there. I don't know what's causing this.
Yeah.
All right.
So like that show, 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was.
They don't have that show online. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
No, it was on the Spike Network. Like a lot of their content got like wiped off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, speaking of like Spike Network and MTV, so you know who Rob Dyrdek is.
Yeah.
Right?
He basically runs MTV at this point.
Yeah, with ridiculousness,
yeah,
right?
That's all that plays.
They've canceled his show now.
Yeah, I heard about that. And that's so shocking.
Well, he's huge.
Yeah, dude.
He loved doing it. I don't think it was about the money. He just enjoyed laughing and having a good time at those videos.
I feel like he could just transition this entire show over to YouTube and he would make it just as much money, if not more.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
His own monetization?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And he's already got a ton of followers on that channel. It plays 24-hour live streams all day, every day.
That's insane.
This dude is making bank. And there's thousands of people in those live streams.
Yeah. And it's hard to believe that he started off as a skateboarder.
Yeah.
I wonder how he got into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like he just decided, I want to be a host of a show where people fall.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, we're getting to that point now. You want to do the question of the week?
Yeah, we could do it.
All right.
So what's the question?
Question of the week this week. Okay. If you could delete one everyday annoyance from life, what would it be?
NPCs.
Yeah. Okay. And why?
I'll just leave it at that. Because
just
if you
gonna leave it
know,
at that?
you know.
All right. I'm gonna say this might sound weird, bro, but I'm gonna say like cooking, bro.
Why? That's not annoying.
It's super annoying.
Why?
I don't know. When you're as busy as somebody like me, it's like that's like the last thing I want to do. I find that I'm waiting till the very last moment some days, where it's like, you know, your blood sugar's so low, you're like gonna pass out, and then I'm
crawling on the ground,
and I'm like, okay, now I'm finally gonna cook and feed myself.
I think cooking's just a beautiful expression of creativity and art.
I
When you
enjoy
start doing
eating.
it,
I don't enjoy cooking
when
anymore.
when you get into it, like it's so much fun, man. The
That, or if I had to choose, dude, like the ads that play. Okay, like let's say for example, I'm in Amazon Prime right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna show me an ad. Show me an ad for something that's not like
Trivago?
no. I'd rather
Oh
the
my-
Trivago.
No.
Don't show me.
No,
don't,
no, no, no,
Don't
no, no.
show me an advertisement for the show that I just fucking clicked on. Like, what is wrong with you people? Like,
Dude, no. That Trivago commercial's bad.
yeah.
He didn't check Trivago.
Yeah.
And he starts doing his laughing his teeth, dude. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, those veneers are so bad.
And it's like, why are you advertising things that are on here that people see all the time? If I didn't click on it the first time, you think this 30-second ad is going to make me want to watch it even more?
For sure.
Like, come on.
You're
dude.
easily influenced.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually, thinking about it now, I'm kind of annoyed to have to like go pee sometimes. Like I'll drink like a lot of water and I'm like going like 3-4 times.
Now that
that's
I'm
annoying.
30, now
That's
that I'm
annoying.
30,
You know
that
what I
hits,
mean?
bro. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe I would take away that as well. I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
I
had one
get
of those.
comfortable in bed. Oh, I gotta get up and go, and I'm like,
That's the worst.
Right?
Right when
Yeah.
you're about to fall asleep, too,
Yeah.
and you're like, I gotta piss because I'm gonna wake up in an hour anyway.
yeah, exactly, groggy, and like,
Yeah.
that's actually really annoying. Yeah, so I'd probably say that.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
Well,
NPCs.
anybody out there, what's your everyday annoyance that you would remove from reality?
Yeah, it could be
Leave
anything.
it in the comments and let us know. I'm sure somebody's gonna come up with a much better one than us.
And no one's judging you.
This is a safe place.
Yeah, for all to be seen.
Yeah.
No problem, guys. So with that being said,
You want
we're
to hit
gonna
him with the socials?
Yeah, absolutely. We will catch you guys on the next episode. You can follow us on Instagram at NotThatDeep Official or NTD Podcast 1. You can also find us on TikTok at NotThatDeep Podcast 1. Feel free to tag, subscribe, and follow, comment, anything you guys want. Any share would help us out greatly.
And remember, it's not that deep.
But maybe.